What's going on, guys? Andrew Piluk here, back again for another Toronto Maple Leafs 2021 season player preview. This one is for Jimmy Vesey, another addition to this Maple Leaf team. Kind of one that surprised me a little bit when I seen it, but I like the addition because of what this guy can bring. And I've brought it up before, and I'll talk about it again. The outlier season that he had with Buffalo this year, or this past season, he's been good in every other year, and I know he has his issues in terms of his all-around game from what I've seen and from what we've read, and just looking at his game as a whole. But I think that he adds a lot to this team that, is not being talked about in terms of just other parts of his game, not just looking at his statistics. So before I get any further, make sure to subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. We're a little bit away, but I appreciate it nonetheless. And if you're just watching this and you don't want to subscribe, that's fine too. But let's get into some numbers for Jimmy Vesey. Now, 27 years old, so still fairly young. 6'3", 202 pounds, left-handed shot, 4 NHL seasons. Just before we get into any of his career stats and stuff like that, 6'3", 202 pounds. Leaf fans are always complaining about the fact that there's not a lot of forwards that the Leafs have that are bigger guys and are a bit heavier. Vesey is 6'3", 202, and it looks like he's going to get a shot to play in the Leafs' top 6, more probably going to end up in the top 9. And if he doesn't play well enough, maybe he's not even on the team, but I can't see that. I know that they brought him in expecting him to be a cheap, very good cheap option, giving him a chance to play into another contract. And that's something that I don't think a lot of people are talking about, but we will get into that in a minute. Now, looking at his stats here, this is the outlier season that I've talked about in so many videos. This Buffalo team was so bad, and he was still a plus 12, even though I don't like talking about plus minus. But 20 points in 64 games played, still being able to score a few goals here and there. The 18-19 season, 17 goals. 17-18 season, 17 goals. In the year before that, he had 16 in the 16-17 season. So he can put up points. He's capable of scoring. And I think that it's a very good move in terms of just depth. If the Leafs don't use him in that top 6, if they don't even like him on the third line, they could use him on that fourth line, and he will be effective. He'll be good enough to play on that fourth line. And I actually don't think that he'll get that far down the lineup. I do believe he is going to be at least on the third line. And again, I don't want him on that second line unless he produces, because I'd rather see a Zach Hyman or a more physical guy there just to complement some of the skill and stuff like that. But he's also not afraid to throw the body. I mean, 43 hits in the shortened season. This season before that, he had 79. So, and then 83 the season before that. Like, Vesey is a big dude. He uses that height and weight. And Sheldon Keefe has stressed it early on in his media availabilities from what we've heard, that he wants the team to play bigger. He wants them to play more physical. He wants them to take care of their own end of the ice. And they're going to look at a guy like Jimmy Vesey and say, listen, man, we brought you in here to put up some points, but you're hitting, we've got size. We need you to be a little physical. We need you to go out there and throw some hits. We need you to not just be, a guy that can pop a few goals in here and there. You've got the height, you've got the size. You've shown it before. Go in there. Be relentless on the forecheck, hit people, shoot the puck a lot, be a big frame. So I think that he is going to do that. Look at the shots this guy puts up. He shoots the puck quite a bit. And if he does end up playing with guys like Tavares and Nylander, he's going to get a chance to shoot the puck. Looking at these numbers again, $900,000. This is what I wanted to bring up in this video. $900,000. His previous contract before with the Rangers, of course, that quick little ELC deal, people thought he was going to be coming to the Leafs. And might I remind you, lots of Leaf fans, including people watching this video right now, wanted to trade Nylander if we signed Jimmy Vesey, and now they're going to be playing on the same line. Give your head a shake, guys. Anyways, his previous contract, $2.2 million. You don't think this guy wants to get back to that kind of money? $900,000 is like, okay, you're a depth option. We know you can score and stuff like that, but until you prove it, teams around the league are not going to be giving you money. I think Jimmy Vesey is probably going to be a one and done in Toronto, unless he can take a team-friendly deal next year, because he's going to get over $1 million more than likely, because I do believe he's going to produce. That $900,000 is I'm going to go to a very good elite hockey team. I'm going to get minutes with good players, and I'm going to have to prove to people that I can still score 15 to 20 goals. It is a shortened season, but he's got to go out there and score. He's got to play big. He's got to do a bit of everything, because with the salary cap being frozen, he's going to have to earn a spot on any team. So this $900,000 contract is a prove yourself deal for him, just as much as it is for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Like, he needs to play above a $900,000 contract. He needs to play at that same $2 million value that he has there. He needs to play over that. And I really do believe in Vesey. I don't think he's an amazing hockey player, but he's still young. He still has tools that are very good. And I keep stressing it, he's a big guy. Leaf fans have been begging for the team to acquire bigger guys that are a little bit more physical, a little heavier. You have a guy here that he can do that. And him and Kerfoot played together in Harvard. Obviously, that was a few years ago. But if he does end up on that third line, there is that chemistry there. They tore it up together. So at least there's that as well. So there's a bunch of different things that you could talk about when it comes to Jimmy Vesey. But I do believe that this was a smart signing for the Maple Leafs. It was a smart signing for him because we've seen it in the past. Like, look at what happened with Andreas Johnsson. When he was on the Leafs, he signed that 1 year, like, prove yourself deal that was less than $900,000. I think it was like $870K, $873. I don't know why that number stuck in my head, but I'm pretty sure it was close to that. Then he came out the next year and scored 20 goals. Again, shortened season, but Vesey's going to have to do something similar coming out here and proving his worth to any team that would like to sign him. So, definitely a good contract. I like the money. I like the 1 year. I like the opportunity for him to come in here and play well. You always want guys to come in and play for a contract, because he needs to play for a contract for next season, not just this one. He needs to play for next season and the seasons after that. If he wants to get a 2 or 3 year deal in the $2 to $2.5 million range, he's got to play up to par. So, if you guys are new, make sure to subscribe. I'd appreciate it. As you guys can see, these videos have been in alphabetical order, but the 2 signings from the KHL, Barabanov and Lehtinen, will be the final 2 videos, I believe, for the player previews. I have to do a little bit more, digging for stuff, because not all of their numbers are on like TSN and stuff like that. But I do know quite a bit about them. When they were signed, I watched quite a bit about them. So those videos will be next. I don't believe they're going to be coming out before this one. I'm all over the place. So if you guys are new, make sure to subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Join the squad. Thank you guys so much for watching these previews. There's 2 more, and I'll see you guys in those. Peace.